Hey there, Norman here from Code, and today we're going to be taking a look at the text scroll highlighter widget. Illuminate your website with the text scroll highlighter widget. As users scroll, text is smoothly highlighted for a dynamic reading experience. Easily add text within the widget or target content across the page, including specific underlined or italicized text, providing precise control of where attention needs to be drawn. Here in the builder, we have our professional CV template, and I'd like to add the text scroll highlighter widget to highlight some specific pieces of text on the page to help that text stand out, catch the eye of the viewer, and just overall give this page a touch of life and movement. Before we start, let me show you what we'll be building in this video. We can see that the text on the page is gradually being highlighted as we scroll, creating a smooth effect and drawing attention to some important information on the page. Let's head back into the builder and get started. So we can open our widgets panel on the left side here, grab that text scroll highlighter widget, and drag that right into a new row. Now, it's important to note that this black widget is just a placeholder and will not be visible on the live site. It will only be visible on the preview site and within the builder. Okay, so now, before we jump into the widget, we want to do some prep work for the text that will be highlighted. We don't necessarily need to do this, but for the sake of the demonstration, I'm going to do this before we set up the widget. So first, let's set the title text here to be underlined. Next, we can scroll down and do the same for the recommendations title. We can set that as an underline as well as some of the wording within the captions of this image slider that's being used as a testimonial. We can set those to be underlined as well. Alrighty, so with that prep work out of the way, let's jump into the widgets option panel here and take a look at how to set this widget up. Here in the content tab, there are quite a number of options available. Starting from the top and working our way down, we have Highlight In. This dropdown allows you to specify what text on the page that the widget will highlight. And there are 3 options available. Everywhere. This option searches and highlights all matching text across the page, including text in other widgets, not just text widgets. This is the option that we'll be using today, but let's continue down the list. Next, we have all text widgets. This option will highlight corresponding text within every text widget on the page. And below that, we have this widget content. This option will use the text within the widget itself as specified in the custom text field. And when selected, the following options will become visible and available. We have custom title, which will add a custom title above the text within the widget. And we have custom text. This is the field where you will add the text content that the widget will display and highlight. So let's go ahead and select the Everywhere option and continue down. Following that, we have a couple of options in which we can enable or disable that we want the widget to target when trying to find text to highlight. First, we have the Mark HTML tags. You likely won't ever need to worry about this option. However, if you find there is some script on a site that's using this tag and it's affecting the widget, you can disable this to correct that behavior. Moving down, we have underlined content. This targets and styles underlined text, and because this option is enabled by default and we set those pieces of text earlier to be underlined, this is why our text is currently highlighted. Following that, we have italic content. This targets and styles italicized text. Next, we have custom CSS selectors. This can be used to target specific elements by their CSS class. Moving down from there, we have animation duration in milliseconds. This sets the duration of the highlighted animation in milliseconds, and we want to set this, for our example, to be 2,500. Next, we have highlight offset. This sets the offset distance in pixels for the start of the highlight text effect. Below that, we have debug markers. Debug markers serve the purpose of visually indicating where the widget's scroll animation will take place on the page. And if we enable this, we can see on the right-hand side of the page, now we have various start and end indicators and a scroller start indicator to visually demonstrate where each animation will begin and end. Okay, and that is all for the Content tab. Now let's head over into the Design tab and take a look at how to style this widget. Most of these options are related to padding and text styling and are self-explanatory. However, there are a number of design options worth mentioning specifically. Starting off, we're going to jump into the widget styling panel. This section controls the styling for the widget's container when using the This Widget Content highlight option. Within here, we want to look at the background color option. This sets the color that is visible behind the text within the widget. Following that, we want to move into the highlight styling section. This section controls the styling for the text highlight. And in here, we want to start at the top and work our way down. Starting at the top, we have highlight style. This sets the highlight style, and there are 3 options available: background, half, and underline. We'll select the half option for this example, but the background option will give us a traditional highlight effect where the entire word is highlighted. Half will only highlight half of the word, which we can then fine-tune, and underline will only highlight as an underline to the text. Moving down from there, we have highlight only once. This toggle ensures that the text will only be highlighted once per page visit. Next, we have highlight color. This sets the color of the text highlight. Below that, we have highlighted text color. This defines the text color after it's been highlighted. Following that, we have half style line height. This option appears when the half highlight style is selected, and it adjusts the height of the text highlight. And we can leave this at 10 pixels. Below that, we have the hide text underline. This removes the underline effect while keeping the text highlighted if the underlined content option is being used. We can see, because this is enabled, even though our text is set to underline, it is highlighted and the underline is not visible because it's being hidden. Below this option, lastly, we have hide italic font look. This removes the italicized effect while keeping the text highlighted if the italic content option is being used. Perfect. So now we can grab our preview URL and we can see this widget in action on our preview site. If we scroll down the page, we can see that the text scroll highlighter widget is working great. And it's not only enhancing the visual appeal, but also introduces some movement and life that complements the page's overall design aesthetic. With that, my name is Norma Durkee, and you've been rocked with the best website builder platform on the planet, WhoCode.com. And until next time, and as always, if you have any questions, please reach out to support. We're always here to help.